Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Just English with Emily, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Emily.
And I am Michael. Hello, everybody. I am very excited to be here today.
You seem very awake today, Michael. You are talking very fast.
I am so awake, Emily. I am actually shaking a little bit. I have too much energy.
Oh my goodness, did you drink a lot of coffee this morning?
Yes, I did. I had a terrible, embarrassing problem at a new coffee shop today.
Oh no, what happened at the coffee shop? Did you spill your drink?
No, I did not spill it, but the menu was so big and confusing. I felt completely overwhelmed.
Let's explain that word for our listeners. What does overwhelmed mean?
It means feeling like you have too much information and you cannot think clearly. You feel stressed.
That is a perfect explanation. Why were you overwhelmed at the coffee shop?
The worker asked me so many questions very fast. I did not understand the English words.
So what did you do? How did you answer the worker?
I just panicked and said yes to every single question. I agreed to everything.
Oh, Michael, that sounds very dangerous in a coffee shop. What did they give you?
They gave me a giant, freezing cold coffee with chocolate, caramel, and 4 shots of strong coffee.
4 shots? That explains why you are shaking today. That is way too much caffeine.
I know. I brought it home and showed it to my cat. I told my cat it was a monster drink.
Did your cat try to drink the monster coffee?
No, she just smelled it and ran away. She knew it was a terrible mistake.
Ordering coffee in English can be very difficult. The menus are huge and people talk very fast.
It is so difficult. I usually just make lazy instant coffee at home with hot water.
Today, we are going to fix this problem. We are going to learn exactly how to order coffee in English.
That is amazing. I want to order a normal coffee tomorrow. I do not want to panic again.
We will give you 5 simple tips for ordering perfectly. But first, we have a small request.
Yes, we have a very small request for our wonderful listeners today.
If you like our podcast, please click the like button and please subscribe to Just English with Emily and share this episode.
Please do. Your support helps us make more free English lessons for you. We love reading your comments.
We really do appreciate it. Are you ready for tip number 1, Michael?
I have my notebook open, my hands are shaking, but I am ready to write.
Tip number 1 is about the first thing you say to the barista.
Wait, what is a barista? That sounds like a fancy Italian lawyer.
It does sound fancy. A barista is the person who works in the coffee shop and makes the coffee.
Oh, I understand. The person wearing the apron behind the counter is the barista.
Exactly. When you talk to the barista, you should never say, "I want a coffee."
Really? Why not? I want is correct grammar.
It is correct grammar, but it sounds very rude and demanding in a shop. It sounds like an angry child.
Like a child demanding a toy. Okay, I definitely do not want to sound rude. What should I say instead?
You should use polite phrases. The best phrases are, "I would like," or "Can I get?"
I would like coffee, or can I get a coffee, please? That sounds much nicer.
Yes, it sounds very polite and natural. Native speakers use those 2 phrases all the time.
Okay, so I walk up to the barista and say, "Hello, can I get a coffee, please?"
That is a perfect start. But then the barista will ask you about the size. That brings us to tip number 2.
Oh, the sizes. This is where I got confused today. Tip number 2 is choosing a size.
Usually, in a normal shop, the sizes are simply small, medium, and large.
Small, medium, and large. That makes sense to me. I understand those words.
However, some famous coffee chains use completely different words for their sizes.
Yes, the barista today asked if I wanted a grande or a venti. I thought they were speaking a different language.
They actually are. Those words come from Italian. Let's explain them simply.
Please explain them. I felt like an alien on a new planet today.
The word tall actually means a small size.
Wait, tall means small? But tall usually means very high, like a tall building or a tall tree.
I know it's confusing, Michael, but in these shops, a tall is a small cup.
Okay, I will try to remember that. What does grande mean?
Grande means large in Italian, but in the coffee shop, it means a medium size.
This is a crazy system. Grande means medium. Okay, what about the really big size?
The really big size is called venti. Venti means 20 in Italian for 20 ounces of liquid.
Venti is large. This is like buying clothes. A large shirt is medium and a small shirt is tall. It's silly.
It is a little silly, but it's very common. If you forget, you can just point to the cups.
Pointing to the cup is a great idea. I will just say, can I get that one, please?
Yes, that always works. Now let's move to tip number 3. You need to choose the temperature.
The temperature? You mean hot or cold?
Exactly. You must tell the barista if you want a hot coffee or an iced coffee.
Ah, iced coffee. I accidentally got an iced coffee today because I said yes to everything.
If you don't say the word iced, the barista will always give you a hot coffee. Hot is the default.
What does default mean? I see that word on my computer settings.
Default means the automatic choice. If you don't make a special choice, you get the default option.
I understand now. So hot coffee is automatic. I have to specifically ask for cold ice.
Yes. So you can say, "Can I get a medium iced coffee, please?"
Can I get a medium iced coffee, please? That is getting longer, but it's easy.
Next, for tip number 4, we have to talk about milk. This is very important.
Yes, milk. I like milk in my coffee. It makes it taste soft and creamy.
There are many types of milk. The standard milk is called whole milk. It has all the natural fat.
Okay, whole milk. But my friend can't drink normal milk. It hurts his stomach.
That's very common. Many people need dairy-free milk. Let's explain what dairy-free means.
Does it mean it has no milk from a cow?
Exactly. Dairy means foods made from cow's milk, like cheese, butter, and regular milk.
My cat loves dairy. She always tries to steal my cheese, but I know cow's milk is bad for cats.
Yes, please do not give your cat cow's milk. You should buy special cat treats instead.
I will. So what are the dairy-free milk options for humans at the coffee shop?
The most popular alternatives are oat milk, almond milk, and soy milk.
Oat milk. Is that milk made from grains, the stuff horses eat?
Yes, oats are a type of grain. Oat milk is very creamy and tastes wonderful in coffee.
And almond milk is made from nuts. I like almonds. Do they have fish milk?
No, Michael, there is no fish milk in a coffee shop. That would taste absolutely disgusting.
Okay, no fish milk. How do I ask for almond milk in my sentence?
You just add the milk name to your sentence. Say, "Can I get a medium iced coffee with almond milk?"
Can I get a medium iced coffee with almond milk? Wow, I sound like a professional coffee drinker now.
You are doing great. Now for tip number 5, we have to talk about adding flavors.
Flavors, yes. My monster drink today had caramel and chocolate. It was so sweet.
Coffee shops use sweet liquids called syrups to add flavor.
Syrup. What is a syrup exactly? Is it like sugar?
Yes, syrup is a very thick, sticky liquid made of sugar and water, usually with a flavor like vanilla.
Oh, like maple syrup on pancakes. I love pancakes.
Exactly like that, but for coffee. The barista pushes a special button to add the syrup. This is called a pump.
A pump, like pumping air into a bicycle tire?
Yes, it's the same action. 1 pump of syrup is a small amount. If you like sweet coffee, you can ask for 3 pumps.
I think my barista gave me 10 pumps today. My teeth actually hurt from the sugar.
That's why you're shaking. You can always say, "Can I get just 1 pump of vanilla, please?"
Can I get just 1 pump of vanilla, please? That is a great trick. It controls the sweetness.
You also need to control your espresso shots. Do you know what espresso is?
I think so. It's a very tiny, very dark cup of coffee, right?
Yes, espresso is a very strong, concentrated form of coffee. Most large drinks have 2 shots.
Only 2? But my giant iced drink had 4 shots today. I heard the barista say it.
4 shots is a huge amount of caffeine. If you want less caffeine, you can ask for decaf.
Decaf. That means decaffeinated, right? Coffee with no energy juice.
Exactly. Decaf has almost 0 caffeine. It's great if you want coffee late at night.
I definitely need decaf tomorrow. My heart is beating like a fast drum right now.
We have one final question the barista will ask you. This is tip number 6.
Okay, the final question. I'm ready. What will they ask me at the end?
They will ask you, is this for here or to go?
For here or to go, what does that mean? Are they asking about my travel plans?
Not your travel plans. For here means you want to sit at a table inside the shop and drink from a real cup.
Ah, and to go means I want a paper cup and a lid so I can walk outside.
Exactly. In some countries, like the UK, they use the word takeaway instead of to go.
Takeaway. I like that word. It sounds like I'm running away with my delicious coffee.
It's a great word. So if you're in London, they might say, is that to have in or takeaway?
To have in or takeaway. That is very good to know for traveling.
Let's do a quick role play to practice everything, Michael. I will be the barista.
Ooh, a role play. I love acting. I am a hungry, tired customer. I am ready.
Hello, welcome to the coffee shop. What can I get for you today?
Hello, can I get a large hot coffee, please?
Absolutely. Would you like room for milk?
Room for milk? Oh, wait, we did not learn this phrase. What does that mean?
That is a great question. Room for milk means leaving a little empty space at the top of the cup so you can add milk yourself.
Oh, I see. If the cup is totally full, the coffee will spill when I pour my milk.
Exactly. So let's try the role play again. Would you like room for milk?
Yes, please. Leave a little room for milk.
Great. And is that for here or to go?
It is to go, please. I have to walk home and feed my hungry cat.
Perfect. That will be $3, please.
Here is my money. Thank you very much.
You did a fantastic job, Michael. That was a perfectly natural English conversation.
Thank you. I didn't panic at all. I feel so much more confident now.
I am so glad. I think you are ready to review all of the tips for our listeners.
Yes, it is review time. Everyone, please listen carefully to these tips for ordering coffee perfectly.
Take it away, Michael. Tell us the tips.
Tip number 1 is to use polite phrases. Never say I want. Always say I would like or can I get.
Perfect memory. What is tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is choosing your size. Remember that some shops use funny Italian words. Tall means small, grande means medium, and venti means large.
Excellent. And what is tip number 3?
Tip number 3 is choosing your temperature. Hot coffee is the default. If you want cold coffee, you must ask for an iced coffee.
Very good. What is tip number 4?
Tip number 4 is choosing your milk and flavors. You can ask for dairy-free milk like oat milk or almond milk, and you can ask for a specific number of pumps of sweet syrup.
You explained that perfectly. And finally, what is the last tip?
The last tip is telling the barista where you will drink it. You must answer the question, is this for here or to go?
You recapped all the tips beautifully, Michael. You are a great student today.
Thank you, Emily. Your lessons always make confusing things feel very simple.
Thank you so much, Michael, and thank you to all of our wonderful listeners for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for learning with us. Please remember to subscribe to the podcast, like this episode, and share it with your friends.
Your support means the world to us. Now, we have a question for you to answer in the comments.
Yes. What is your favorite coffee order? Do you like black coffee or do you like lots of sweet syrup?
Or maybe you prefer tea. Let us know in the comments below. We cannot wait to read your answers.
Have a wonderful week and enjoy ordering your coffee with total confidence.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.